Well, the Democrats wrapped up their impeachment hearings yesterday, which will go down in history as the most boring televised event ever.
The latest iteration the public just watched, combative lawyers being combative in public. Not exactly pay-per-view material.
Okay.
The last 2 hours did not advance or move the information anywhere from where it was this morning.
Democrats are disappointed that despite their best efforts over the last 2 months, they haven't won anybody over to support impeachment who hasn't been supporting it for the last 3 years. But the impeachment appears to be helping President Trump in the polls, particularly in 3 battleground states, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. In other hilarious news, Adam Schiff said that he's going to wait until the Judiciary Committee releases their report on the impeachment before he decides whether or not to vote for it. Because I'm sure at this point he's still on the fence and isn't sure if he's going to vote for it. One thing is for sure, however, Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler is going to really miss banging his gavel.
By the way, Volker never meant...
Gentleman has the time. The clock will stop if he's interrupted.
Will this witness be able to cross-examine Mr. Burke like he's being able to cross-examine the opposing witness? That's a point of inquiry.
Not shout out in the middle of testimony.
You need to call balls and strikes the right way. You don't interrupt either one of them, Mr. Chairman. You're questioner or the witness. Bang it harder. It still doesn't make the point that you're not doing it right.
That was Ranking Member Doug Collins, by the way, who was trying to help Jerry Nadler run the committee properly. Fredo's boyfriend, Don Lemonhead, despite priding himself on being a journalist, decided to mock Congressman Collins' southern accent later on his show.
Can I get 900? 900, 900, 900, 900. All right, come on, get you 1,000. 1,000 last time, we'll give you 1,000. You need 1,000, you got 1,000, 1,500, you got 1,500, 1,500. Can I get 1,500? That's every time I see him, I'm like, that's what he sounds like. He's going, I have no idea what he's saying.
Yes, that's how a real journalist at a real news network reports on a historic event like an impeachment hearing. Thankfully, Owen Schroyer decided to show up at the hearing and tell the Democrats what we're all thinking.
We will hear 30-minute opening arguments from counsels for the majority and the minority.
Jerry Nadler and the Democrat Party are committing treason against this country. And you can kick me out, but he's the one committing crimes. You are, Jerry Nadler. You're the one committing treason. America's done with this. America's sick of the treason committed by the Democrat Party. We're not going to sit here and watch me run an impeachment
committee room.
We voted for Donald Trump, and they're simply removing it because they don't like it. Americans are sick of your impeachment scam. They're sick of the Democrat treason. We know who committed the crime, and it wasn't Trump. Trump is innocent.
Look at this, impeachment is so boring that there are literally dozens of empty seats in the hearing. Then the New York Times published an article about what I would say was a much-needed addition to the hearing, calling for him to be banned from Twitter because he live-streamed his protest on Periscope. Speaking of Twitter, however, Congressman Matt Gaetz called out the Democrats' legal counsel Daniel Goldman about one of his previous tweets and made him look like a kid with his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Mr. Castro, have you ever tweeted anything at the president?
No.
Mr. Goldman, same question.
I have made a number of tweets in my private capacity before I came to this job when I was working in the media, yes.
Matter of fact, this is one of those tweets, right? And you said, nothing in the dossier is proven false. But in fact, the dossier said that there was a Russian consulate in Miami, when there isn't. The dossier said that Michael Cohen had a meeting in Prague, when he didn't. The dossier said that Michael Cohen's wife was Russian. She's in fact Ukrainian. And so, as we sit here today, where you've, I guess, got a tweet mentioning a P-tape, presenting yourself not as a partisan, hired by the Democrats to pursue the president, do you regret this tweet?
Sir, I would be happy to put this investigation up with any of the nonpartisan investigations.
I just want to know if you regret the tweet, Mr. Goldman.
During my 10 years as a federal prosecutor.
Do you regret it?
I hope you read the evidence, and I think you can judge.
You either regret.
Oh, that tweet has no bearing whatsoever on how I'm handling myself in the impeachment hearings. And now the George Soros-funded astroturfing organizations are planning protests on the eve of the impeachment vote in all 50 states. It's been a long 3 years of the Democrats talking nonstop about impeachment, so we might as well get it over with and get this behind us.
The Constitution does not say it's a one-and-done deal. This is not the last impeachment we will cover, Donald J. Trump.
You would, Scott, you're...
What?
I mean,
What?
Impeachment today.
You believe...
Impeachment tomorrow. Impeachment forever.
You actually...
It does appear that we are stuck in the movie Groundhog Day and are reliving the same day over and over again. Thankfully, however, Christmas is just around the corner. And if you want to have a MAGA Christmas, I recommend ordering my Trump Claus sweatshirt and wearing it to dinner. Your liberal relatives will probably just think you're in the Christmas spirit, and since liberals have a low-functioning brain capacity, they may not notice that the Santa Claus is actually President Trump. And even if they do notice, it's gonna make Christmas even more memorable. There's only 2 days left, however, to order Trump Claus and ensure that you can get it in time for Christmas with standard shipping. And it is, of course, available in a nice sweatshirt or t-shirt in either red or green. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check it out.